Paddy, congratulations. The new Box Hill Hawks women's coach. When did you find out about being accepted as the coach of the team?
I think it was probably about Thursday last week. I had an interview and a chat with the guys, I think on Tuesday, and they phoned me up the next day, and I was pretty quick to jump on board.
Obviously, it's an exciting situation for Box Hill and indeed the wider club of Hawthorn in terms of having a women's team. It's all been a bit of a whirlwind. I guess you weren't expecting that coming after the season you had with Frankston in the VFL.
No, certainly not, but it didn't take much for once they presented it and the opportunities and the pioneering aspect of it. It's really an opportunity to get in the ground floor. It's another test of my coaching and different ways of going about things, so I was pretty keen to get on board once I heard the full story.
Perhaps if you could, for our viewers, tell us a little bit about your coaching background.
Yeah, well, I started at Bomb Beach Footy Club back in about 2003 and worked with Jason Chappell first, then Damien Carroll was appointed there, so I did a bit of work with him. A couple of little roles in local footy, and then when Damien got the job at Box Hill in 2011, he asked me to come down and be a line coach, so I did the development for a year, then 3 years as a senior line coach at Box Hill, and we won the 2013 flag and the 2014 we were runners-up, and at the end of that season I decided it was probably time for me to move on and expand my knowledge and development and coach my own side. So I took up the role at Frankston for the last 2 years, and it's been a tough job, but it's been an incredibly enlightening job for me.
In terms of coaching women and coaching a women's side, have you had much experience in that part before?
I haven't coached a women's side before, but I don't think there's too many AFL coaches that have, so it's going to be a new experience. I've done some coaching of young girls in cricket, so I think it's basics. I don't think there's a great difference in coaching women. I think they've got the same ability to take in information that the men do, so that's what I'm expecting from them. I expect the same level of maturity and learning the game plan. I think it'll take the same amount of time, so maybe address them differently at times, and they'll have different issues that I need to think about, but all in all I think it'll be very similar.
It's been a really boon period for women's football in general. How are we going to go about recruiting a whole another team of female footballers?
Yeah, so I think this is the second time in 2 or 3 years now that I've had to sort of start afresh with a team. Look, I think to start with the Hawthorn Box Hill brand, I believe we'll be able to help us recruit some players. I think there's plenty of women out there that want to give it a go. We'll have a come and try day. There's a lot of ladies playing other sports that I think would be really well suited to Australian rules football, and we're really at the base at the moment. We don't know how many there are out there, so I'm expecting that we won't have too much troubles getting a side together. Once the opportunities come for AFL football, I think there'll be plenty of young ladies who want to get on board.
The how-tos and the whys playing on Sundays, I imagine, out of Box Hill City Oval. Is that the plan at the moment? Are you aware of how that's going to take place and where you'll train as well?
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be a bit of a mixture. It's a bit of a wait and see at the moment. This has to happen pretty fast. So, look, there will be Sunday games. Certainly, I think there's a plan to play some before Box Hill senior games, and I think that's what we need to do. We need to look at trying to make it one club and bring it all in together. And I know the AFL Vic don't want women just sort of separated from the men. They want to sort of make it part of the experience that you go and watch the ladies and then you watch the men, and that's what I'll be really keen for.
What are you looking forward to most about the role?
As I said before, I think it's a pioneering type role. It's something that not many people have been able to do. I really hope that in 20, 30 years' time I can look back and at a successful Hawthorn AFL side and say that I was there at the ground floor. So I'm really excited by that.
Good on you, Paddy. Good luck.
Thank you very much.